What's happening? What's going on? It's your boy, me. What's happening? What's happening, guys? What's happening? Hope you're doing well today. Hope your Monday isn't as stressful as mine. Is mine really stressful? Not really, but we're black on the channel, black on the chat, and we're black on cryptocurrency theory, guys. So welcome back. We're learning to speak English, apparently. Apparently, I can't even speak, so we're going through some stuff here, guys. We're wrapping up the not wrapping up. We're starting up the live stream. I got a lot of things on my mind, not relative to crypto. However, in a sense, everything's kind of somewhat tied to cryptocurrency, at least in my life. So we'll go through some charts, guys. We'll look at a couple things here, maybe dive into an article or two. And we're going to start reading your comments on a daily basis because I'm going to start blocking people that I find that are just retarded. It's going to start happening a little bit more frequently as we go into the higher prices. And, the channel is moving into that next category, right? Right. So we'll wait till you get down here, guys. Just doing a few modifications. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. Doing good here on the channel. We'll give you guys a minute to get down here. I know it's kind of random, so let's see what happens here. Are we live? Can somebody confirm it? Are we even live on this damn channel? Waiting for you to get down here, guys. We'll go through some stuff here. I'm just checking all the little gadgets here. Looks like we are live, so. Bada boom, ba 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 ba. So, guys, we're gonna be talking about some stuff. Okay, obviously, we're gonna be talking about some stuff here, and prices are kind of mediocre today. XRP doing a little something. Kind of annoying, honestly. It's kind of annoying. I mean, it's the prices are not. I'm not gonna lie, guys. They're unenthusiastic. Things don't seem to be going in the right direction, but. Have we had this feeling before? Of course. Looks like Trust Wallet token's taking a dive today. Some of these coins here. I don't know a lot of these coins here, but seems like crypto is just kind of going backwards. It's like walking backwards. I think it was Mr. Fool the other day was talking about the summer of disappointment. It's like the summer is just in a continuous Monday, I feel like. Mr. Fool, if you're out there. These prices just suck, man. They're just so boring to state the obvious. Saw some of the meme tokens start moving a little bit, but I mean, really, am I just finding things? Am I just finding things that are happening? Kind of. We're kind of just trying to find something to talk about in crypto world, obviously, because there's not a lot, right? The prices are not. They're not happening, things are kind of just doing their thing. People are tired of the prices not going up. I get it, I get it. And we've seen this kind of stuff before where people are just kind of like on the sidelines about crypto and just kind of like over it, which is kind of the case here recently, I feel like. Kind of the case. The comments have been kind of on the negative side. People's sentiment has been kind of on the negative side. I haven't been feeling that great about crypto recently either. It's not just you guys. If you guys are thinking about the prices being kind of boring, well, that's because they are, right? The prices haven't really been doing much. We got these huge things coming up, the presidential election, but nothing seems to move the needle. Nothing's really getting them going. I feel like, they're just boring. Does anybody have anything to say about that? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Looks like we only got a couple people in the chat, 2 people to be exact. So, like I said, not a lot going on. Boring. So let's jump into some comments here. Looks like people are coming into the chat here. So. Been doing a couple videos here. Hope you've been entertained. We've been getting a lot of people, guys, here recently hating on the channel. A Like I didn't expect the channel to get this much hate, and I'm almost starting to think that people bought back in March and have just gotten soured on the fact that prices have gone down, which I get it, guys, but I mean, like, you got to think about it. Like, they're not going to be down all the time, you know? So people that think that the prices are just going to be continuously down, you guys are going to be misinformed, right? And it always happens like this, guys. The chat goes quiet, less people come down, less people watch the channel. And then as prices get hyped, it's like I can post a video with anything with the word Bitcoin in it, and the views are tenfold. You know, this happened back in 2021. I mean, just no effort. People don't want to put in effort recently nowadays, non-related to the crypto world, it seems like. Everybody just wants a handout. And I don't think this is going to work. You know, I don't think people are getting the fucking handout they think they're entitled to. So, anyways, I guess I'm on a bit of a soapbox today, but nonetheless, guys, it just seems that way. I'm just talking how I feel here, because it seems like people are just kind of giving up on the crypto thing, at least for what I'm gathering. You know, it's hard to try to convince people that this space is doing good despite the prices being down. It's really hard for somebody to rationalize that because they don't see it like that. You know, they see it as their bags have gone down, but they don't realize, like, dude, I've been here for 7 years and you don't see me complaining. You know, I try to keep the complaining to a minimum because I know where the prices are going to be going. I know that the feeling is just temporary, and I know that the more I try to focus on the negative, the more the negative is going to creep in, you know, and it's like that in every single facet of life, guys. And crypto is no objection to that. If you don't see the positive in the stuff, then you're not going to reap any of the rewards once we start going up, you know, and that's kind of how it plays out. You know, the people that are established in their positions end up being the ones that make it in cryptocurrency. It's just that is, if you go back and you look at the people that have been in it, they're still here. Sure, they've sold. Yes, they have. Obviously, they've sold some positions. I mean, I was a bit surprised when I found out some of the people had sold so heavily of people that I thought were more of diehard crypto people, to be honest. You know, I'm not going to say any specifics because it doesn't make these people wrong. I mean, I've sold crypto as well. I've sold crypto as well, guys. That's the thing. You know, it's not just these people doing anything that I would do. Right? It's kind of that whole mantra. You know, it's easier to hate on somebody that's doing something that you think's wrong, but then when you go do it, it's really hard to go back and say, oh, well, wasn't that bad? You know, I did it. You know, I sold or I did that. You know, I could go back tons of times, guys, and look at the coins and look at the prices and say, damn, dude, I should have sold there, you know, or I should have bought there. I should have done more to you know, increase my financial bottom line there. But, you know, it is what it is. People are gonna come in and out of this space. You know, we get them all the time. They always come in and out. They're a dime a dozen, you know. It's just what it is. Man, this chat is dead, man. I'm thinking about shutting it down. There's nobody coming down. So, I don't know. There's nothing going on here, I guess. So we'll leave the chat open for a bit, see if anybody wants to come down, obviously. I banned a couple of the haters, so I figured they're not going to come down to the channel anymore just simply because there's no point to. They don't have a voice on the channel. You know. But it just seems like the prices are kind of just boring, you know? They're just not happening. Not bringing the attention we need around crypto. And, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of what the deal is. So come on down, guys. Keep me company if you got time. We'll keep the chat open just for a Q&A. I don't know if anybody's interested in coming down. Mondays are obviously the most slowest day of the week on YouTube. Just to give you an explanation. I wasn't expecting a lot of people to come down, just it being Monday. It just seems to be kind of a slower day. So probably just have me on a bit of a rant here, with maybe one or two people staring at the screen just as bored as I am. But I mean, the prices are kind of boring. You know, they are. I mean, to reiterate, if you're just coming into the chat, prices have been kind of not really happening recently. So, don't expect much to happen until that changes. Don't expect anything to really happen until we get some type of price increase. I mean, the prices right now, they're not gonna do anything. They're not going to do anything much to bring up the attention around crypto. So, anywho, let's look at some prices, guys. I'm tired of waiting for people to get down here. We're doing the damn show with or without them. So hopefully they'll catch the show at a later point. But we got to keep moving. I can't wait for everybody. So, anyways, let's jump into some prices, guys. We'll jump into comments if more people come in. I was going to do the price or the comments first because I figured people would be racing to get down to the channel, which I'm always left with the problem of that's not the case. It's not the case. So I've been looking at prices, guys. Like I said, I've been looking at them. Not a lot. XRP is really the only one on the radar right now. We've been getting some attention around it. Not a lot, really. A lot of momentum building behind it, though. The prices are down on BTC, which I got pulled up on the screen here for you. So, yeah, I mean, what is this, Baby Doge? What the hell is this? What the fuck? Guys, look at that graph. Would that be something you'd want to jump into? I don't think so. Like, what the hell is that? And when graphs start, just FYI, guys, when graphs start looking like that, that is a clear indication that, there's not much trading going on. So if you see a graph like that and you guys end up in a coin, you better run. You better run. And a Bitcoin Gold trades like this a little bit, for a bigger market cap coin rather than, something like this. So, yeah, we do. We have time. So we got people reaching out on the channel, guys. So just respond to this. We're doing kind of business. We're all over the place, guys. We're all over the fucking place, and it's I gotta be like this for a while. It's gotta be like this. I gotta be everywhere. Gotta be doing different stuff. I gotta be keeping the ball rolling. Gotta be growing in your growing here on the screen here. Whoa. So it is what it is. And like I said, I got some stuff on my mind here. I'm gonna try to withhold from talking about it just because it's personal business stuff. But it's hard for me not to. I want to divulge. I want to talk about it, but I'm going to restrain myself. So if it feels like I'm holding back something, guys, I am. If it feels like I'm holding back something, I am. It just I'm really a really small guy in the space here. So again, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Where do we start? Well, we start. That's what we do. We start. So let's go and jump back in. Let's give it another shot. Let's make sure I got all the porno tabs closed here. Just kidding. Oh shit! It's all Pornhub. The whole damn channel. Every tab is porn. Every tab is porno. So yeah, guys, I hope you're doing well. Just kind of off to a slow start. Just trying to rack up the hours on YouTube. Hopefully, I feel like this is kind of what's holding the channel back. If anybody's wondering why the channel hasn't been accelerating recently, it's definitely because of these. It's because we haven't been doing live streams. Obviously, I'm aware because I see the analytical data, guys. I track my stuff. And I'm aware of the problem, I'm aware. It's not something that I'm not aware of. I'm aware of the issue. And we're trying to repair the issue as best as we can, obviously. The coins, guys, let me just be clear here. If you're just coming into the chat. We're not seeing much, okay? We're not seeing much. I've seen a lot of recently on YouTube stuff talking about Caspa coin. I don't know really why. Let's pull it up and see what's going on with it. Wow. I think there was somebody in the chat. I think it was Mr. Wynn talking about what was he talking about? He was talking about a coin not doing well on BTC, but look at that. Boom. Bitcoin. Caspa. Bitcoin price. Look at that. Absolutely insane. But still not a lot. Like I said, we're just trying to find you something. There's got to be something out there in crypto world. You know, I'd rather come on here, guys, and just be honest with you guys rather than come on here and try to hype something not worth hyping. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm going to come on here. My head's going to be spinning if we see an increase in price. But, you know, we can see everybody, every politician in the world endorse crypto and can be on every news site. And I probably won't get that. You know, I won't get that kind of feeling, you know? I won't get that excitement to really do much. Because it all comes down to prices at the end of the day, you know? You know, we can be bored, we can be enthused, we can be, you know, motivated sometimes not, but it all comes down to the prices, you know? It just, the boats, we're very simple creatures, you know? It's very easy to understand why everybody's here, you know? It's very easy to understand why we're all in this stuff, why we advocate these kind of things. And, you know, it's always going to be like that. When the prices are down and boring, you know you're a real crypto person if you're still coming down to the chat. If you're only in crypto when it's hot, and when your retarded best friend is, you know, talking about how he's found the world's greatest investment, you might want to go back and watch my Wojak cartoons, because that is not the time you want to be coming in. Right? The time you want to be coming in is actually surprisingly now. So, looks like gold price is up a little bit today. Looks like gold is trending up. Oh, wow, gold is heading up. Wow. Hitting all-time highs here on gold. You guys looking at this? Anyways, guys, like I said, I'd rather just come on here and just be real with everybody rather than come in here and try to, you know, talk in a high-pitched voice just to get you excited about something that's not worth getting excited about, you know? Let me give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'll be right back. I just forgot something. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Cooked my dog some food and made sure he had to get that food delivered in a timely manner. So, yeah, what's up, Anthony? What's good? I think I've been talking to you on email. I don't know if that's the same person. Yeah, Anthony. So yeah, I'll be giving you a call later, man. We'll talk about some stuff here. So, I mean, guys, I guess we could just. All right. I'm just gonna tell you what's going on. So, today, recently, over the past weekend, I told you guys things have been going pretty good for work. But the problem is sometimes with work, you have to depend on other people to do stuff, which is fine. You know, I appreciate anybody helping me out and things like that. But then, you know, sometimes things happen that you don't expect, right? That, you know, you have these things going, you think they're going so good, and then all of a sudden you find out that maybe they're not going as good as you think. Hint, hint, right? Hint, hint, crypto being the same kind of thing, but not related to really what I'm talking about. However, you know, you think it's easy to overpromise and underdeliver to yourself a lot, right? You know, we always. My main concern is that I'm never doing that to anybody else. I don't want to ever overpromise, underdeliver to you guys, but sometimes I overpromise and underdeliver to myself, which sucks. You know, there's nothing worse than that. So, like I said, nothing specific, guys. I mean, everybody's helping me out. A lot of people have been helping me out recently. Things have been going good, but it's like, you know, you get in these ruts sometimes, and they're kind of hard to find out how you're going to get yourself out, you know, and it's actually not even related to money, surprisingly. this point. So it just some things aren't really working out as good as I hoped, right? You always have these big ambitions. Oh, I'm gonna wake up and save the world tomorrow. I'm gonna take on all these things, and then when you actually start going through the motions of it, it's just like, it's the daunting. It's what is not daunting. It's the work part that always looks like you're looking up the hill. It's just like you know what you should be doing, what you want to be doing, the outcome you want. You hear all these motivational speakers always talking about it. You get pumped up while you're listening to these people, but then when you actually go to actually do the work, it's just you look up that hill and you go, fuck, man, that's a long way. That's a long way to the top of that hill. And it's just kind of that feeling here recently. I don't know if it's because the money printing has kind of slowed down and everybody's kind of clinching on to every penny. Surprisingly, guys, my financial bottom line's actually increased over this last year. So it's kind of the weird part about it is like I got more money, dollars, than I've ever had. Not that I've ever had, but in a consistent basis ever have. But like things don't look as bright as the dollar amounts. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I mean, like, I don't know if, I don't know if it is. I guess what I'm trying to say is, guys, is like, despite what it is that you want to do and how you want to be, it just sometimes is hard, a lot harder and a lot more, a lot more effort to get there than it appears in your head, right? Like I have this idea of all these things, right? These manifestations in my head. But then when I go to try to, go through the workload of it, it's daunting, guys. It's daunting. It's hell, per se. It's like you're living a fucking nightmare to get to the dream that you want to have in your head, right? At least that's how I feel. I have these dreams in my head, these ideas, these things that I want to do. And then I go to try to do them. And it's like you're just you're walking up that hill almost in quicksand, right? You take a step in, you get stuck, you fall, you take another step, you get stuck. And it's just like you keep going and you just feel like you're dog paddling in nothing, Hussein, what's good? What's up? So, is BCH going down? It's up for the year. It's down for the last 6 months. It's hard to gauge, Hussein. It really is. It's hard to. I almost feel compelled to tell you guys. I don't know. I don't know when the prices are going to go up, and I don't think anybody does. You hear all these people that say, "Oh, they put this nice little graph up there. They say, here's the cyclical nature of BTC. Here's the date it's going to start jumping." But then the date never comes, right? The date never freaking comes. Chris, what's up, my man? What's good? What's good? What's good? my dude. Oh, you know what's funny, Chris, is right as you came into the chat, I hear this dude walk up from eating his dinner, which is just so ironic, Chris, Hey, come over here. Come over here for a second. What's up, Chris? Meet dude, guys, if you haven't met him. Whoa, what's up, dude? So it's just really weird, Chris. He right as you came up, or right as you came into the chat, and Chris is a dog lover, obviously. Right when you came into the chat, he walked up the stairs, which is kind of weird. Weird timing. So I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling down. I'm just feeling a little bit frustrated recently, just because, it's just you look up that hill, man, and it's like, fuck, dude. Like, am I gonna make it? And you could sit there and say, "Oh, I'll make it," but in reality, you don't know if you will. At least me. I'm not gonna try to sit here and lie to you guys. I don't know. Sometimes if I am gonna make it or not. But I know if I stop trying to make it up that hill, I'm for sure not gonna make it. So I guess there's something to be said of like that. Keep on going, like a rock. Strong as I could be, like a Chevy truck, right? So my point is like, not frustrated, just looking up that hill, guys, sometimes can be challenging, right? And I don't know if you guys feel the same way recently, but it's challenging to look up that hill and say, fuck, man, do I have it in me to keep going to the top, or am I going to fall short, or am I going to get, a third of the way up there and trip and fall halfway down? And, like I said, it's nothing to do with money. That's the crazy part. It's like, money's one thing, guys, but if you don't have the money coming in consistently, where your money's going. It's always easy to have investments do well, but if you're not investing, and you're spending your investments, you're not doing well. That you're not, you're not guiding that ship into the right direction per se. So challenging times, guys, but the thing is, it's always been like this. It's these challenging times, they've never not been challenging. That's the whole crazy part about it, is like, I look back at my history, the 37 years I've been here, guys, and like, I don't see a lot different from 10 years ago. I don't see a lot different from 20 years ago, to be honest. So I don't feel like, any of us have really an excuse to be like, oh, shit's hard. It's always been hard. Shit's never been easy for me. Maybe when I was like 13 or 14 or 15 and my balls just dropped, maybe that was an easy time. Maybe that short little period of my life was easy. But past that, it's been an uphill battle. And that hill just keeps growing, I feel like. It doesn't you don't ever feel like you really got anywhere unless you stop and then you realize, fuck, now I'm really not getting anywhere. Now I'm actually tumbling down the hill. You get going again, you dust yourself off and try again, something like that. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's just kind of how I feel kind of right now. It's like you take one step forward, you take two steps back, but I would say it's always been kind of in line with just how things are. The way things are always how they've always been. Nothing's really different. You always think that, things are so much different now. I wish that, I wish I could go back and change this, but it's like, what's the point? What is the point? What is the point of thinking those things, right? You only can think that things are how they've always fucking been, and all we can do is try to keep dog paddling and try to find the energy to pull ourselves out into a better financial spot. For me, it's these coins, right? That's all I got, guys. It's all I got. I got these coins. If they do great, great. If they don't do great, my life doesn't end. It's not like the workload goes away because my investments do good or bad. Now, if they do tremendously good, obviously we're always hoping that on the channel, but we've also been hoping that for like how long now, guys? I mean, like, we've been holding on to this idea of, yeah, it's going to happen. Just wait till this date. But have you noticed that date never comes? And like, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but do you guys see it inbound soon? Do you guys see it coming soon? Is it like a sure thing that it's going to happen soon? Is it going to happen this time, you think? Are you going to get that 20x this time? I don't know. There's dude. Yeah, there is dude. Yeah, I'm with you, Hussein. Did you just change your name? Hoping I still have time to buy later this year. Me too, man. And guys, that's the thing, is I've been really trying to jumpstart my real estate business, and I've actually been making a pretty good amount of, I figured I don't know what the hell's wrong with this notification crap, Mr. Full. I don't do anything different. when I do these lives, so I don't understand why sometimes the notifications come in, sometimes they don't. I'm always doing it from the desktop computer. Nothing's changing. Okay, that's fair enough, Hussein. That's cool. So, like, I mean, I've been having good luck, guys. You know, I got this one listing that I'm working on. It's good. The owners are super cool. He's a great guy. His family's a really seems like a really good family. You know, and I feel happy that I'm able to work with these people and make some money while doing it, and provide, just a good experience for these people. But the thing behind that is that's just one thing, and I can't just basically base my entire life on one thing. You know, even if this house does sell for what a sale. If this thing does sell for what I think it's going to sell for, it'll be a good little chunk. It'll be about a fourth of my portfolio in one payment. But the thing behind that is, guys, is like there's a difference in having a functionable business and being just fucking crypto rich. And I still, at the end of the day, I'm pretty confident, guys, that the crypto that I have already is going to propel me at some point. It's just like I'm on the roller coaster that I can't see in front of me, right? It's not like I can visually tell you guys that on a certain date this is going to happen. And I don't think there is anybody out there that can. Okay? I really don't. You always hear about these people that time this, time that. But where were they when they were timing it? You never hear of them then. You never hear of the in the moment timings. You always hear about it after the fact or after, things have crashed. Oh, well, look, this guy timed the crash. If you go back and you heard what he said, guys, there's somebody timing the market every freaking day. Have you noticed that? You can go on the internet at every single day, and there's always some knucklehead like me that's timing the market, telling you that, oh, on this date, we know that this date for sure is going to be the date. Come on, guys, be real, be real. I'm not saying we're not timing some stuff here on the channel, but I'll be the first one to tell you we ain't timing much of nothing. We're not timing much of nothing. I will say this too. Back to the work thing is, it does feel good to be going back to work, guys. It does feel good to be getting, not even just theoretically thinking about going back to work, but like reinstating my real estate license, finding people to help, finding people that I can do my real estate thing with. That feels good, and even if this thing doesn't work out, just by the fact of you going through the motions, and the next thing we're going to be doing here on the channel is I'm going to be hitting the gym again, because I'm getting way too out of shape here, guys. I don't know about you guys. If you guys are out of shape here on the channel, we've got to get back into tip-top shape. I am feeling like crap 90% of the time recently, and I know exactly why. It's because I'm not hitting the gym, I'm not working out, I'm not being my best self, and that's the next thing on the docket, is I'm going to start fucking going back to the gym. So, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy crypto account, healthy job, goals, right? So we got the goals, we got the mojo, we got the workload. You got to go through it. It's so tedious. It's like you're just tediously going through it. And it's frustrating too, because it's not like you're just going through it and you're making headway every day. Most days you don't make progress, even though by going through the motions, that is the only way progress is going to be made in the long run, is you just got to keep going out of shape. Yeah, me too. Me too. Did you guys see that video earlier with the crypto guy? He loses his mind. He loses his whole portfolio. Did you see him try to do a push-up? Man, have I lost all my muscle? I would say yes. I've lost probably 90% of it. That's what happens when you go a year and a half and you hit the gym like a cupcake. It's no secret, guys. It's no secret. The people that are fat and out of shape, they don't go to the gym. You go back and you look a year and a half ago, I was going to the gym. I had less money in my account. I had more crypto, less dollars, but I was feeling great. I really was. It's strictly commission based, yes, Mr. Fool. So I might not even get paid. I might not even get paid, but I don't like to think about it like that. I'm going to keep trying. These owners I'm working with right now, he's a good dude, man. I'm so glad I met him. and you know, I'm gonna get the job done. It's already happening. You know, it's happening basically right now. You know, it's happening right this second. I got my real estate license back, and you know, that's great. There was some little troll on the internet coming at me trying to get me in trouble on real estate, saying, "Hey, you're real estate. Don't trust this guy. His real estate license is suspended." I'm thinking in my head, man, some of these people got nothing to do with their day other than try to come down here and ruin this channel, and it's just so funny. Are you a vegan? Are you a vegetarian, Mr. Full? I did go vegan, guys, which was pretty crazy. I went vegan for about 7 months. Vegan. I'm not even kidding. No eggs, no nothing. I thought it'd help out my stomach, but really, I found out what was not. I was having some stomach issues a couple years back. Hey, Alyssa, what's good? What's up? What's up, Alyssa? See, guys, we have girls come down to the chat. Don't feel like this is a dick fest. So yeah, I tried going vegan about it's been a couple years, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I went vegan for like 7 months because I was having some stomach issues. And to give you a little more information than needed, I had a turd come out of my ass about as long as my arm. Okay, and it's a little embarrassing, but almost as wide too. All right, and you know, I'm not talking about my forearm. I'm talking about the entire arm. So if you can imagine a turd in the toilet, wrapped around the toilet, the size of my arm. Obviously, it's not that big right now because I haven't been working out, but you get the idea. Maybe a little TMI, but I thought I was having some stomach issues, so I went to the doctor. You know, I didn't do any like, you know, just typical stuff, blood tests, urine tests, these kind of things. He didn't do like a colonoscopy or anything. He said, dude, we don't need to do that. I think what you need to do is you need to change your diet. So changed my diet, was doing the vegan thing, went about 7 months. It didn't get any better. Actually, I felt like kind of maybe even got worse because I was eating, you know, soy products and, you know, I wasn't really a true vegan, I guess, even though I was following the diet. I was still doing things like eating the fried chicken, soy meat crap, and the vegan pizza. And I'm looking at the chemicals on the back. I'm like, dude, this shit's worse than meat. But then I started doing a high probiotic diet, right? I started doing that. I started doing yogurt. I started getting some, you know, more fiber. I started getting these colon pills that like add these specific type component or these minerals and stuff to your diet that you're missing. And now my stomach's great. You know, it's been great for a couple years, and it's just all, you know, it's all probiotics. I just wasn't eating any yogurt. You know, no yogurt, no fiber. So that was a problem. You know, it's not always, you know, I thought I was dying, honestly. But no, I was good. You know, just eating that yogurt and stuff helped me out. Soy boy, what's up? Yeah, sorry I had to. You know, I don't know if you guys caught any of the Wojak cartoons I made it's been about a year ago. You know, I would have kept continuing that series. Maybe not as frequent. We dropped those videos in about 2 weeks. I, you know, spent a lot of time making those. If you haven't seen them, go back there. It's a playlist on the channel. They're kind of funny, I think. It took a lot of time to make. I mean, like the workload in doing that was very tedious as well. But for some reason, the Wojak website I was pulling all the cartoon characters from, they got shut down. I think it was Wojak Paradise, and I could go back and use the, you know, the time capsule thing where you can go back and I could, you know, copy and paste it, but they're not high def a lot of cases. And I just ran out of ideas with those Wojak cartoons. I don't know what it was. I had this giant, yeah, I had this giant thing. Like sometimes I'll have these things, guys, where like all these ideas will come to me at one time, right? And so I try to get all these ideas. Like with the last 2 days, it's just been these comical ideas of like how to give you guys a little bit of humor while the crypto prices are down, right? And I'm sure in the next couple days, my mind will go into a different way of thinking, and I'll probably go into something else, and then we'll go back to the standard way of thinking, which is, you know, how the channel usually is, right? So you just, you go through these different things. I guess my point was the reason those cartoons stopped was I stopped getting access to the cartoon characters, right? And I ran out of ideas. I didn't have any other ideas, and like I made the cartoons that kind of were a little bit, they got a good little bit of views, I guess, for this channel, and then they kind of just fell off. And I guess when that happens, you just get kind of, is it worth the work? Spending 7 hours to make a cartoon and 100 views. I mean, is it really worth it? And I keep telling you guys that a lot of the videos that I make, surprisingly, that I think are going to be the ones, or the videos that you like, not so much. And then a video that I could spend maybe no time thinking out, turns out to be the best, what you guys like. So it's just weird how that whole thing happens. And I'm never just making a video to just make a video. That's not the type of YouTuber I am. If I do make a video just to make a video, it'll be on the humor side. It'll kind of try to play into that kind of stuff. Yeah, Mr. Fool, what's up? What's up? He remembers the Wojak series. I thought they were pretty funny. I mean, they were totally original. I created them off the top of my head. And I didn't have any of the Adobe Photoshop or Illustrator to do it. I did it all from Final Cut Pro, which is incredibly hard if you've ever tried to build a cartoon from scratch. I mean, there's a big learning curve to that. But, a lot of those stories in that whole series were actually stories from my life, which was crazy. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I'll bring it up here on the channel just to give you guys an idea of, that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's just, they were these right here, just original little ideas, nothing crazy, nothing, nothing that thing, not that crazy or whatever. So, I hope you guys enjoyed them. And again, maybe we'll bring them back one time when I get some type of idea. And I'm probably going to stop these comedy things too. I kind of feel like we have little spurts of those as well, where I make these little play on little funny videos or something like that I think that are kind of just funny. And I try to do those when the markets are kind of down. I did them back in I don't know, maybe about a year ago. Maybe, no, not a year ago. What am I talking about? Back in maybe the summertime, before I moved to Mexico, I was doing some of these kind of funny, just joking stuff. So, I mean, we kind of go all over the place on this channel, guys. I started up the real estate thing in Tijuana. That didn't do very well. That was kind of, I don't want to say a waste of time, but, a lot of the stuff I do is a waste of time. I'm not going to lie. It definitely does waste my time by doing a lot of these things, but, on some level, I enjoy doing it. I get to, I've always been an artist, per se. I took tons of art classes and, always enjoyed art stuff. So I guess this channel is somehow a way to, deliver some type of artistic ability in my little knucklehead brain, right? So we try different stuff. A lot of the stuff I think that'll do well does not do well. The most recent one being this Tijuana real estate thing. I thought it was going to pick up traction. I'd been talking with a gentleman. You check his channel out, Zachary Fox. He had I was watching him before I moved down to Mexico, and his channel kind of like, pushed me over the ledge. I'm thinking like, this guy looks like he's, liking this, looks like something that I would like to. So, I was watching this guy's channel, reached out to him, try to offer. I had this bad habit, guys. I have this real bad habit that I got to tell you is like, I try to get other people to do what it is that I see myself wanting to do, but not putting the effort forward to do. Does that make sense? Like I have this weird thing where I'm like, oh, I think this person would really like to do this, but really I would really like to do this. I just don't want to do the work to do that. It's a bad habit, so I just trying to cut that whole habit out has been kind of a task within itself. So anyways, I reached out to this guy. I said, hey, I'm a YouTuber, whatnot. You should, do what I want to do and come film my location and come work out a commission with the neighborhood and all this, and just probably, he's probably sitting there like, why is this dude trying to help me, or why is this dude trying to want me to do this? And I kind of see his perspective of like, it kind of comes off as like, who is this guy? Like, who is this weirdo that's approaching me that wants me to do all these things? It's just a bad habit I got where I'm always trying to get other people. I've done it with my brother. I've done it with my close friends where I'm like, oh, you should do this. But then, like, if I put myself in their position, it does make me kind of look a bit odd to try to be like pushing all these ideas on other people. Like, if it's something that I'm wanting somebody else to do so bad, I should just do it and try it and test run it myself to find out if I want to do it. That's kind of the whole idea behind this Tijuana real estate thing. Was I was trying to get this guy to do what I wanted to do, and then I kind of stepped out and said, you know, maybe I'll just do it myself, and didn't end up really like doing it. So, you know, I've done this a lot of stuff, a lot of times, like a lot of different things. And, you know, it's kind of a bad habit I got to stop doing just because it doesn't really help the person out that I'm trying to help. You know, that's what I've kind of noticed. It doesn't really help them out. And it kind of actually doesn't help me out either, in the sense of, you know, it's just kind of wasting everybody's time. It's like, if I want to do something, I should just do it. If it doesn't work out, then I just move on. I shouldn't try to, you know, think other people are trying to share my goal and my ideas on their own channels or their own in their own life. Like I said, I've done it with my brother several times where I'm like trying to tell him, oh, do this, do this. I'm thinking in my head, like, he's probably thinking like, dude, you do it, or why don't you go do it? I don't want to do that. And it's the same thing. If somebody was to approach me with how I approach people, it would rub me, maybe not rub me wrong, but I would just be like, dude, what are you doing? You know, and it's just a bad habit. So, I mean, if you guys ever feel like you're trying to push your thoughts and your business ideas onto other people, just realize they're probably not interested. You know, they're not interested. If somebody's interested, they'll show that they want to do those type things. But again, it's just better just to focus on what you want to do. And like I said, the Tijuana real estate thing, it's probably something we might continue here and there on the channel, but I would say that considering how many people have showed interest in it, which is, you know, it's different between getting views and on YouTube. It's different between getting views and getting subscribers. I actually prefer to create content that's going to gain me subscribers because I want the people that are subscribed to get benefits out of the channel. I don't want them to watch just one video, like that one video, and then subscribe, and then every other video I make just basically is just not what they're looking for, you know? So that's kind of the double sides of the coin. It's like, on some level, I want to, for one, stop burping into your face, stop belching on YouTube, but I want to try different things, because if I don't try different things, you know, the channel will just always just kind of, you know, it'll just be the same thing, which that's cool to an extent, because I feel like, you know, at least, you know, Mr. Fool and stuff, people that watch on a regular basis, they kind of know what they're going to get, but it's kind of weird too, because these people still like watching the other stuff that I create. So that's why we try different stuff on the channel. That's why, you know, I'm constantly trying to reinvent the channel, and it probably does more harm to this particular channel and this particular genre than it does good, because surprisingly, from a monetary standpoint, the criteria of cryptocurrency and finance and all these things that we talk about here regularly on the channel is actually the highest paying view per ad, right? Like, you know, if I were to make a fitness channel and I had 10,000 subscribers and I had 10,000 views, my ad revenue would actually probably be less than if I had the same, you know, the same analytics on a finance or a crypto channel. You see what I'm saying? So it does make more sense if I'm trying to do this, you know, as a profession of sorts, or, you know, for some type of income, you could say like that. It'd probably be best just to stick to just crypto, you know, and because those ads are going to pay more than, you know, real estate or cartoons or fucking working out or any of these other ideas that come into my head. But I still like trying new stuff. I like trying to like test the waters on certain things. We probably will be doing, you know, some Tijuana real estate, some, real estate stuff, because when I do the real estate stuff on this channel, it does kind of help me zone into the real life applications of like actually going through stuff in the real estate business, right? So I started doing the real estate stuff, started doing the real estate in the business stuff, and the business stuff is actually working out pretty quite well. So, we might just keep that going for the sake of helping my business out, right? And like I said, I'm not making money on this channel, guys. Just to be clear here, like the channel, it doesn't even make $100 a month now. It's actually been declining since I moved into Mexico. I don't know why. Probably I do know why. It's because of the live streams that I've stopped doing. So my point is we try different stuff. Some things work, some things don't. Sometimes work goes exerted in the wrong areas. Sometimes I find that I do things that waste time, but you'll never know unless you try. That's kind of the thing. You don't ever know if you're going to like something. Like this video I did yesterday or a couple days ago about how realtors are going down. The first day it got like no views. Now it's got like almost 700 views. So, there's this weird thing with YouTube. The more videos you put out, it goes back and it pushes your older videos. I guess if you're thinking about starting a YouTube, the best way to do it is start. That's the hardest thing, is actually starting, but continuously put out content that is worth watching. And again, if some days, guys, and I'll go through this cycle where I'll do content really aggressively for a few days, and I will just kind of run out of ideas, or I'll get burnt out on doing it. And, I guess the way to do it is try to find some level of consistency that works for you, and then try to just really push that consistency on YouTube. And the reason I do get videos out on a regular basis, because it might not be, a lot of times I post a video not for that video. It's to push the other videos that I've already made out there more. Like, that's what I'm saying. Is like, if I go a week without making videos, and then I make one video, it takes me a fucking week or 2 weeks of aggressively posting videos for my analytics to start coming out of the hole I put myself in. And that's happened a couple times since I moved out in Mexico. One is when I lost my car, when the Tesla fucking had major problems. Another time was, there's been a couple times, not just down here in Mexico, but there's been a couple times where you've seen me just fall off. And the workload that I have to do to get out of that ditch that I've created is just fucking crazy. And I've been in that ditch right now trying to come out of it for almost a week. And I'm finally now coming out of it, which is meaning the videos that I've made, I've got to keep making videos to push all my previous videos out there. So that's kind of the thing. If you're thinking about making videos and you're making a YouTube, I encourage you guys to team up with me, be part of the Cryptocurrency Theory brand per se. I'm always willing to help you guys out. You guys know you can always shoot me an email. You can jump on a phone call or whatever. And, I'll always motivate you and tell you what the experience I've had. Because I want you guys and girls to succeed in whatever it is you're doing. If it's your crypto portfolio, I want you to succeed in that. If it's your business, I want you to succeed in that. It might not even be crypto. We have people that have joined the channel that are in the real estate business that have subscribed to my real estate videos. Not as much as the crypto videos, obviously, which is kind of why we don't make consistent real estate videos, because there's not a big audience for them on the channel. So we just, not really a point. But when people reach out to me, guys, I'm trying to help you guys and girls the best I can. Obviously, I can't do the work for you, but I can kind of guide you and get you to not fall into some of the errors that I've done. And probably the biggest thing that I did that fucked my channel up the most was deleting all my old videos. Back in 2019, 2018, there's about 50, 60 subscribers. I don't know how many are still here. There's about 50 or 60 subscribers that were on my original channel before Cryptocurrency Theory, before March of 2023, before the Bitcoin Cash live show. There were kind of 3 parts to the channel. It was the original channel I made that was back in 2018, 2019 with those 60 subscribers. And then I stopped making videos. I deleted them all. And then I waited about, I don't know, 2 years. And then I started doing the Bitcoin Cash live stream at night. We did that for about, I don't know, 6 months, 3 months, something like that. And then I kind of went off for another year. And then last March, around the Super Bowl time or something around there, in 2023, we started kind of really ramping up the channel. That's when we've seen the most growth. We became monetized. We hit over 2,000 subscribers. And what's really funny, guys, is we were doing so many live streams with that. You remember that background I had where I was floating in the water? Well, it seems like all those videos were all copyrighted. What's funny is I was actually holding back growth on my own channel for damn near a year and didn't even know it. Didn't even know I was damaging my own channel, holding back the YouTube algorithm from pushing the videos. And then once I stopped doing that, the videos started being, much more pushed. So it's just learning curves, guys. I'm not a YouTube SEO guy. I just started making videos because I like communicating with the crypto community. That's always been kind of the main thing. And we've kind of just kept it going from there. So yeah, it looks like so yeah, that's the way it goes, guys. It's kind of a hit or miss with a lot of this stuff. You do the best you can. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. But the days keep coming. It's not like you can just stop and then restart again. You just gotta keep going. So I think that'll wrap it up with the stream, guys. I know it's been more of a rant more than a stream, but it is what it is. I'm gonna jump on this face call with this person. We've been talking back and forth here. So hope that, like I said, hope you guys are doing well. The crypto prices, there look to be a little bit of a recovery there. I don't know. We we went up last week. This week's kind of been not that much. And, we just have to kind of play that wait and see type thing, which kind of the wait and see always sucks because, it's just boring as hell. But that's what it is right now. So we'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate you guys coming down to the stream. If you got anything, drop it in the comment. Send me an email. Leave me a comment. We do read all the comments. And catch you guys soon. Take care.